Hello everybody. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Carly Gifford, and on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I post down videos explaining all the TikTok drama to you guys. Now today we are actually talking about something a little bit more serious, and it's been in the news, and there are now officially charges filed. Now, before I jump into every video, I tell you guys what I'm drinking and which chapstick I'm using. I am using my Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in the pink sugar shade. I've had this one for honestly quite a while, and I really just need to use it up. I think that the formula is great. This one has a really cute little pinky color to it, and honestly it doesn't have much of a taste, which is kind of unfortunate. Ow. Next, I'm gonna move on to the Summer Fridays Birthday Cake Lip Butter Balm. The shade, so cute. It really is kind of a pinky like this, and then there's a little bit of glitter to it. It's honestly adorable. I really like it, and I'm gonna move on to it next. But before I start a new one, I need to finish an old one. So that's why I'm gonna use this one up, which honestly, I do like it. It's just an old one that I want to get used up. And as for what I'm drinking, I actually am drinking water. I also got a new sticker for my water bottle. It says All Hat No Cattle Company. I've seen these before, and honestly, I think they're hilarious. So I put one on this water bottle. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to put stickers on my water bottle because it looks, kind of juvenile maybe. But then I'm also like, wait, I love stickers. And water bottles are a great way to see them every day. Also, I've drank an entire hydro flask today. I've already drank one of these, which if you know me, you know I don't really drink water like I should. So that's kind of a big deal to me. Anyways, let's jump into today's video. Okay, so today we are talking about the Virginia sprinter that got whacked in the head during the 4x200 track event. I'm actually just gonna show you the video first. Now, the girl that did the hitting, her name is Alaila Everette. Now, she is a senior at IC Norcom High School in Portsmouth, and she said that the whole thing was an accident and was essentially yeah, you guys only saw one angle of this incident. So you know that then the internet pulled through and managed to find another angle of this incident.
POV when you know you can't beat her.
Then my head hit the wall. Boom. But I had a praying grandmother.
Yeah, so the poor girl that got hit, her name is Kaylin Tucker. She is a junior at Brookville High School. The only reason that I'm mentioning her name and stuff and where she goes to school is because it's already out there on mainstream media. Typically, I don't like to talk about minors unless it's crucial to the story. Now, she was diagnosed with a concussion and a possible fractured skull. She also said that no other teammates, coaches, trainers, no one came up to her to see if she was okay. And you can hear in the crowd that the audience audibly gasped when this happened. And Kaylin's mom was the first person to get up and to run to her because she saw it happen, of course, and was like, oh my god, is my kid okay? Also, I'm sorry, I know I'm talking a lot with my hands, but my nails are a little bit longer and I just got them redone the other day. And so I'm kind of, when my nails get long, it's a lot of, anyways. Okay, so the track event that they were at was the Virginia High School League Class 3 State Indoor Championships at Liberty University. Now, this all happened on March 4th, so now some time has definitely passed and we have more information about this. Now, Kaylin and her family did sit down and do an interview and talked about the whole situation.
Tonight, a family is looking for an apology after they say their daughter was attacked in the middle of a track meet. Tonight, 10 News reporter Jason Freund spoke with the family about the alleged incident.
When Kaylin Tucker first wanted to start up track, her parents were naturally proud.
She started in 8th grade, but originally she went in 7th grade, and she said it was too much running and she quit. So she ended up going back and doing it again in 8th grade, and she only wanted to do sprints.
Fast forward to her junior year of high school, and she found herself running in the Class 3 state finals for Brookville High School. But nobody could have seen this coming.
When you get on the other side of the track, you have to cross into lane 1, you have to merge in. And as I was coming up on her, she kind of made me like get cut off a little bit, so I backed away. And then as we got around the curve, she kept bumping me in my arm. And then finally when we got off the curve, I like slowly started passing her, and then that's when she just hit me with the baton and I fell off the track.
Kaylin ran off the track and her mother ran onto it. Team trainers came to her aid and the opposing school, IC Norcom, was quickly disqualified. But the damage had already been done.
I could feel like a headache coming up, so I just set out. But I recently went to the doctor and they prescribed me with a concussion and a possible fractured skull.
Now her parents are looking for an apology. They've got one already from the IC Norcom athletic director and the opposing athlete's parents. Now they just want one from the coach and the opposing athlete herself.
They were beside us at the event. They were watching the video at the event, but no one apologized or came to check on her. Even if it was a fluke or freak accident, you still would check on her.
For 10 News, I'm Jason Freund, working for you.
And we've reached out to the Virginia High School League for a comment. They tell us that they're still reviewing the situation, but they do not comment on individuals or disciplinary actions.
And I feel like I should mention the 4x200 is a relay race, henceforth the baton. Just kind of wanted to clarify myself a little bit. And then Alaila actually got on and made a video and did an interview, and a lot of people were genuinely upset at her crying in this video. So I'm going to show you the video first.
Tonight, a Portsmouth family says they're telling their side of the story in reference to a shocking incident at a Virginia High School League indoor track meet that left one athlete allegedly injured after she claimed she was struck by a baton held by IC Norcom High School senior Alaila Everette. Everette spoke exclusively to 10 on Your Side's Markeisha Jackson, who brings us much more.
The young athlete in question says there's more to that video than meets the eye.
Everybody has feelings, so you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right?
Alaila Everette is a decorated athlete and senior at IC Norcom High School. She would have never thought her trip to the Class 3 track and field state finals last Tuesday would take a drastic turn.
They're going off of one angle.
Alaila visibly emotional because of this video from the meet. This was a 4x200 meter relay race, and she and a Brookville High School athlete were rounding a curve on the track when they nearly collided with each other.
After a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit.
It appears intentional, but Alaila says it was accidental.
But I know my intentions, and I would never hit somebody on purpose. I didn't have to see your first video, second video, 10 video. I know 100% that she won't do this to nobody.
Her parents outraged at the backlash. The IC Norcom relay team was disqualified, a ruling that a local USA track and field official finds questionable. He says a play-by-play look shows that the Brookville athlete was running closely to Alaila.
If a person comes up on the outside, they got to be a full stride ahead of me before they can cut in front of me.
The other family spoke with the news station in Roanoke asking for an apology from Alaila, something she wants to give, but she says the other athlete hasn't been receptive, blocking her on social media, and instead the Everette family was served with court papers.
And now we have to go to a city 3 hours away that everybody hates our guts already.
They're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video.
VHSL says they are still reviewing the situation, and Portsmouth Public Schools says they will support whatever ruling comes from the league. Markeisha Jackson, 10 on Your Side.
It was the state meet. It happened on Tuesday. The state meet was on Monday and Tuesday. I received the baton. I second leg merges, so when I was merging, I was like, okay, I'm doing good. I only see one person. Eventually, after a couple times hitting her my baton, I kept my baton up so I wouldn't hit her again because she was still really close to me. I'm just a person by myself. Nobody's gonna believe me. I'm sorry. So just people, I know what I did. Nobody's gonna make me think that I did something that I didn't do, you know? So when I seen her on the news, I was like, oh, I wouldn't hit nobody on purpose. So I don't care about her feelings, you know? Oh, excuse me.
Talk to me.
I don't really pay attention to track and field. I just run and go to practice.
And this is how some of the internet reacted to that video.
And my thing is, bro, I ran track. Hitting someone with baton is hard as shit. Them hoes weigh like half a pound. It looked like it has some weight to it. It's aluminum. It weighs nothing. But how mad you gotta be to be mid-sprint and decide to hit someone? On-foot road rage is truly just egregious work. And to get on here crying, talking about something, I didn't mean to. We saw, there's like 15 different angles, girl. They got you.
As a person that has been on a track team and ran relay races with a baton in my hand, that shit was not no accident. Like, she absolutely did that shit on purpose. I literally cannot wrap my head around how hard she threw that bitch. Like, and then I heard she didn't even apologize, or it don't even look like she checked on the girl in the video. Like, track coaches preach about your form all the time. Never, ever, ever should your arm have ever even been that far back behind your damn head if it was an accident. Like, how did your arm even get back there?
I know an intentional hit when I see one. That incident between the track star who hit the girl with the baton, that was not an accident, honey.
The fact the parents of Alaila Everette that was on the track team that whacked that other girl with the baton, the fact they allowed her to go on national news and drop fake tears and say that she accidentally hit the other girl, that the baton rolled up her back, is insane. First of all, let's talk about accountability. She did not hold herself responsible of the situation that took place. Neither did her parents. You don't just beat someone with a baton because they're about to pass you up in a race. You can literally see in the video when Kaylin Tucker passes her up, she then raises her arm and aims straight for the back of her head. That's not even the part that gets me. She continues to finish the race off while Kaylin Tucker steps to the side and she's holding her head. It was said that she was diagnosed with a brain concussion. There's no competition that serious that makes you want to result in violence.
Okay, so I think everybody needs to remember the fact that there are consequences to our actions, because the girl that knocked the Mario coins out of her competitor with the baton while they were running the 4x2 just got charged with assault and battery. And this is just so crazy because all of it, the media coverage and the charge, could have been avoided with an apology and an explanation. Like, immediately after she knocked that girl upside the head, she should have went up to her and said, "I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what happened, but I'm so sorry and I did not mean to do it," even though she did. And I'm still trying to figure out why her and her family thought the best thing to do after hitting that girl and causing a concussion and a possible skull fracture was to get on the news and cry. Like, why did nobody, especially the adults and coaches around her, tell her to go up to that girl and say sorry? Like, it's very simple. And some people may think that the other family went too far by pressing charges, but no. They did exactly what they needed to do, because had it been me and my mother, shoot, charges would have been pressed, lawyers would have been called, and she would have figured out a way to sue the entire school. And I really do think that this serves as a valuable lesson to the entire track community, that if you're losing a race, you do not knock your competitor the fuck out.
Now, do I think it's okay that she's been called racial slurs and has been receiving a lot of hate on the internet? No, I don't think it's right to call anyone a racial slur. And as far as like getting hate on the internet, unfortunately, I genuinely hate to say it, but in this day and age, like, the chances of that happening are far greater just because of the amount of time and the amount of filming that everyone seems to do and to then upload and spend on the internet. It's like, unfortunately, when things like this happen, it ends up on the internet. Do I think it's right to like really hate on somebody? No, like, it's not. But also, I see where people like want to just get their frustrations out and explain, yo, what the heck, this wasn't okay, that's so not cool. I mean, that kind of stuff I understand, just saying like, I don't agree with this, I think this should have never happened, she had no right to do that. However, just like saying mean and extremely hurtful things, that I'm like, perhaps we shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Now, Alaila's team was disqualified from the race because of the whole incident. Now, at first, a lot of people thought that, like, nothing happened. No, they were, in fact, disqualified because of that whole baton hitting thing. So, the Virginia High School League has released a statement, and they said, the VHSL does not comment on individuals or disciplinary actions due to FERPA. The actions taken by the meet director to disqualify the runner were appropriate and correct. correct. We thoroughly review every instance like this that involves player safety with the participating schools. The VHSL membership has always made it a priority to provide student athletes with a safe environment for competition. Now, Alaila has been charged with a misdemeanor assault and battery after hitting Kaylin. Now, after that all came forth, the Portsmouth NAACP said that Alaila is not an attacker, and the media headlines that allude towards that in any way is shameful. She is an exceptional young leader and scholar whose athletic talent has been well documented and recognized across our state. She has carried herself with integrity both on and off the field, and any narrative that adjudicates her guilty of any criminal activity is a violation of her due process rights. She also said that the reason she didn't apologize at the track meet, of course, was because her coach had instructed her not to. I'm sure because then it would look like an admission of guilt. Typically, that's why they recommend you don't apologize. I don't know. Now, it also came out that Alaila is a 20-year-old high school senior, and in a video kind of alluded to that being the reason that people were hating on her, and everyone was kind of like, huh, girl, we didn't know you were 20. Genuinely, like, we thought you were just a high schooler. No one knew your age. We were just going off of your actions from that video. So anyways, that is kind of the situation right now. If it were to change, I would let you guys know, but as of today, that's it so far. If you guys, honestly, let me know if you do want updates on this, because if you do, definitely comment down below, because it's always good for me to know what you guys want to hear more about and what you maybe don't want to. So anyways, that is it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, also please be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.